G'day throttlers and welcome back to the channel. Now, it is true that these things, for many motorcyclists and motoring enthusiasts in general, they absolutely make our hearts sing. In fact, we spend a lot of money creating a better sound and sometimes a louder sound just by adding these things onto our bike, enlarging them, opening up the baffles, whatever it might be. But there's a dark side to this little journey, and that is our hearing. If you spend 2 to 3 hours riding with a loud exhaust, wind in your helmet, often at the end of that journey you can have ringing in your ears, which in fact is damaging your hearing. So today, I jump on my little Harley and I head down to meet a lady called Helen from Xtra Health Mobile Clinic. She's an audiologist and she'll be installing some custom ear molds into my ear to protect my hearing from my beautiful Vance & Hines exhaust. Anyway, let's go and meet Helen.
Okay. Hi, I'm Helen from Xtra Health Mobile and Custom Earmolds, and we specialise in doing a lot of health assessments for industry, including a lot of hearing tests and various health tests. We also specialise a lot making custom earmolds. So we do a lot for motorbikes, a lot for industry, and we also have a full range of electronics. So we do Bluetooth, stereo wires, professional musicians, drivers, two-way radios, and pretty much whatever you can think of that we can put a custom plug on the end of.
Awesome.
Right. So the Earmold product itself, it's all been tested by Australian standards, rates as a class 5 hearing protector, and the beauty of it is it's giving you that class 5 protection in the high frequencies,
right,
which is where you actually want the protection, because the high frequencies where there's damage in those frequencies, that high noise, that's what causes your industrial hearing loss.
Sure.
So the plug actually gives you much less attenuation in the low to mid frequencies, which is where your conversational range is,
right,
and everything that you actually need to hear.
Yeah.
So it's perfect for work sites. It's all been covered by work cover approved. So it's pretty much the plug of choice that we use.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, so let's get started. Perfect. Nice shiny eardrum. All clear. Likewise. Beautiful.
That's good.
So that's good to go. So first of all, what we're going to do is we just pop what's called a little auto block in first. And that just protects your eardrum when the material gets injected in.
Right.
Looks good. So because this is a hypoallergenic medical grade silicone, it's a two-part process. So we get a colour, and then the white is actually what we call the activator, which is going to set it.
Right.
Yep. So we work as fast as we can. So they get mixed together.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Almost like you're going underwater.
Yeah.
Smooth that down. Beautiful. Okay, so just going to release this one now, popping out the top there, and we're just going to twist forward to get it out. That's your rough plug now that we've just done. So what happens now is we're going to Dremel and shake that to make it look a bit prettier. So the canal will be rounded off and just trimmed down there, and then because this is for your bike, we're going to make it nice and thin and slimline so it fits in your helmet. So all ready now. So your black ones are your motorbike ones, which I've made much thinner for the comfort of your helmet being over the top. And as you requested, we've put a little red dot so you know that's going to be your left ear.
Yep.
All right. So to pop them in, the anatomy of your ear, the canals will always hook around towards the front of you. That big bulgy bit there is that part of your ear, which we call the concha bowl, and that's always going to sit towards the back. So if you were to happen to go to put it in on the right side, you can straight away see it's not going to work.
Right.
Yeah. So what we're going to do, that's how it's going to sit when it's in your ear.
Yep.
So you want to turn it upside down, pop the tip of the canal into your ear, and then gently just rotate it backwards until you feel it sit in.
Okay.
So have a go at that. Keep going right round till you feel that top bit just lock in.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess a look.
Yep.
Perfect.
You can feel at the moment it slips in.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. That's cool.
Okay, next one.
Yeah.
Upside down, then rotate towards your back. Beautiful.
It kind of feels like you're almost going to miss it, and then suddenly it falls into place.
You get the aha moment.
Yeah.
They look great.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good. And to get it out, exactly the opposite and turn forward.
Wow.
How easy is that?
Yeah, very easy.
Nice. And as I said, because they're coated in that 2 coats of clear silicone, watertight. So you can swim with them. They're nice and thin. You probably could sleep with them as well.
Yep.
And cleaning, just wash under warm soapy water.
Fantastic. Really nice.
So that red I've put on the left as well.
Thank you. For those of you that don't know, I drive boats for a living, and red is your port hand light on your boat. So it was easier for me to remember to have red in my left ear.
Whereas for us, in audiology, red is always right.
There you go.
There you go.
High vis for work, black for biking. Alright, thank you so much.
Okay.
How cool is Helen? Now look, I can't replicate the sound that the ear molds create or block out through using microphones. I can only describe it to you, but when I first put the ear molds in and rode, for the first few minutes I felt like I was blocking out almost everything, which I was concerned about, to be fair. But in just a few minutes time, your hearing adjusts, and suddenly you can start hearing all the important things again. You can hear other road users, you can hear cars next to you, you can hear the sound of your engine if you're listening for, if there's problems. What you don't hear is the louder droning sound from your exhaust. You don't hear as much of the wind rustling through your ears, depending on what style of helmet you've got. And what you don't get at the end of a 3-hour ride on a Harley Davidson is ringing in your ears. And that's the big thing when it comes to damaging your hearing, is that ringing in the ears after a long day on the bike. It might be operating machinery, it might be for me, I drive boats, but we spend a lot of time in engine rooms looking after our big diesel engines, and that's noisy. You wear earmuffs, but that doesn't always help. So, would I recommend ear molds? Yeah, absolutely. And if you're in Australia and you have access to a person who does custom ear molds, definitely get them. You put them in; they never fall out like the disposable ones do. If you're in Sydney, make sure you check out Helen from Xtra Health Mobile. All of her details will be on the screen and in the comments below, or the description below. And if you're from anywhere else in Australia and you're trying to find someone who does ear molds, check out earmold.com.au, and they'll certainly lead you in the right direction of someone who's going to look after your ears. Anyway, I had a really good day with Helen, learning all about the custom ear molds, and even while they were being made, I got to go across the road and have a really nice breakfast as well. Thanks for watching the video again, folks. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. If you're new, please consider subscribing. And until the next video, folks, throttle on, stay safe, see you later.